Hey guys, I'm doing the practice planning video for the current war that we're about to start. Um, yeah, I know I said on my last video I was going to start putting these out earlier, but then I realized if I put them out really early, the other clan can get on and watch them, and because I've got my YouTube channel in the description for our clan, so I don't want them going on and seeing what I'm saying about their bases and then having them like switch it up last second or something. So I am going to post these after the war starts every time. Um, so yeah, anyway, let's get into it. I'll try and keep it as short as possible. And again, I'm only going to be doing the bases that I'm not going to be attacking. Um, all right, so this guy, giving this one to Dunce. So looking at it, I'm assuming he doesn't have double bomb spots inside the base. He could on each of these little gaps here in the middle. Um, I'm gonna assume he's got a Tesla in each one of those though, most likely. Uh, I could be wrong, but I think this would be a pretty safe base to hog. Uh, so then the only other thing you have to worry about is these little spots on each of the. There's probably a bomb there, and then you've got those little. I guess the only other double bomb spots there's probably a bomb in each one of these. I would think. This would be kind of odd spots for Teslas. So I'm guessing that there's probably going to be, if there is a double bomb, I'm assuming it's going to be in one of these two side spots. So to get around that, uh, all you really need to do is send in, well, first off, to kill the queen, you're probably going to need a jump spell in this one. And it is just a level 1 queen, but I've seen level 1 queens still ruin a hog attack. So I'd say go ahead and kill the queen, even if it uses a jump spell. His defenses aren't that high, so you should be fine with just 3 heals. Um, and if you do end up failing this attack, and there are some weird giant bomb places, we can always clean it up, like with Dr. Novice or something, so not too much pressure there. Once you know the bomb spots, it's really easy to hog. Uh, so yeah, the way to get around that, to figure out if there's a double bomb spot here, I would probably just send in the kill squad there. So for that, obviously you need to lure out the clan castle. So I'd probably just send in like 3 hog riders on that archer tower, because that should be enough to kill it. And then that'll help you avoid that double bomb spot right there, if there is one, with that defense down. Because then there's not really any reason for your hogs to go between the two if this one's already down. So I'd probably send in 3 hogs. That'll draw out the clan castle and take out that archer tower, and most likely neutralize that double bomb spot. And then I would send in the kill squad over here. So to draw out the clan castle troops, I'd probably just drop barbarians over in this corner. It will take them a little while to get over there, but that's probably the best option on this base, because you want to try and get rid of as many bomb spots as possible, since he's got like 6 of them or something, or 5 of them. So yeah, I'd probably just bring a couple barbs, drop them in over here, and then normal kill squad stuff. Once you get them over there, drop in your couple barbarians that you have left over, drop both witches and your archer queen, and then if you want to use 1 or 2 wizards to help out, that's all good too. So that'll take all that out, and then while that starts going down, or once you start overpowering their clan castle, drop in your golem right down here. And you'll have to have 2 wall breakers. So I drop in a golem, maybe like right here, and make sure you offset your wall breakers from the mortar, because you don't want them to die. So probably drop in like your golem to target this, and then drop in wall breakers to where they'll go in around this area. Make sure that cannon gets distracted on them, or on the golem first. So then you can get into that compartment. And while your golem is going, you need to drop in a wizard on this lab, and probably a wizard up on this army camp. Those will be your 2 funnel points. So take out that building, take out that building, and then make sure those wizards are positioned where they'll turn in. And then that way, like whenever you drop your barbarian king to follow up with the golem, he's going to go into the middle. He's not going to get distracted and go around the side of the base, because if you get stuck doing that, you're not going to get the archer queen kill, which would be pretty bad. So yeah, that'll get all that going into the middle. Jump spell, I'd probably just drop it like right on this wall right here, because that'll give you access into all 3 of these compartments. It should. And the queen's gonna hop into this compartment anyway, so you could just drop a jump spell right here, but if you want to get into more compartments, that's probably the safer spot to go. Plus then that'll make sure that your troops walk over the double bomb spot, so that's good. just watch your king's health. He should go right on to the queen though once she starts shooting the golem. So there's really not much to worry about there. So while that all goes on, pay attention to see if there's any bombs that go off there, because if there's bombs that go off there, then most likely you know there's bombs that go off that are going to be up here. And then, like I said, I think there's probably a Tesla in each of these little middle areas, with maybe a bomb on each one also. I don't know. Depends on if he does have a double bomb spot. So yeah, as all that's going down, I'd probably just two-finger drop hogs on this wizard tower and this wizard tower, and that way you're just going to have some going around this side and some going around this side. And just be watching with heal spells. You've got 3 of them. Most likely you won't even have to worry about bomb spots inside the base. I don't know. I'd be more worried about a bomb spot here probably than on the inside of the base, and like same thing with up here. So I'd probably have heal spells around those 2 areas, just to make sure, because I'm guessing there is going to be a bomb there. But if you get to that spot and there's a Tesla that pops up, you might want to save your bomb for when your hawks go into the middle more. But yeah, I'd probably get a heal spell somewhere around in this area, in case there is a bomb there. Same thing up here. There's a lot of point defense up here also, so getting a heal spell covering that area is going to be pretty important. And then your 3rd heal spell is probably just wherever you need it. I don't think there's too much to worry about as far as where you place that. I guess that's just where you need to, in the attack, figure out where he's actually got his bombs at. If they are in the middle, you probably want to save a heal spell for in the middle. But so that went a little bit long, but it's a Town Hall 9 base, so it takes a little bit longer to talk about. Okay, I'm doing that one. This one, I think I gave John this base. So John, I think what you can do on this base, this could fail miserably, and if it does, we'll adjust and get it on the next attack. But I'm thinking with your level 5 Barbarian King, just drop him up here, take all those out, and then literally just drop all your dragons in, like right in between those 2 builders' huts, and they should go straight onto this air defense. And instead of bringing a lightning spell this time, bring 2 rage and 1 heal. And so your dragons should go right onto that and then turn onto these. And with the position that they're in, they'll probably go to the Town Hall next, which will end up making them go down here, I'm assuming. So I would just have a rage spell ready for them, kind of right in this area on either side, just to push them through the Town Hall and get to those air defenses. And then you definitely want to have your heal spell covering as much of that as you can in this whole middle section, because all 3 of these air defenses are going to be pounding on them. And I'd probably bring a dragon in your clan castle also, because balloons are going to take a really long time to get all the way up there. So I think a dragon would probably just be better. But I think if you follow that, assuming the dragon's path the right way going into the middle, and you get your rage spells down, I think that's a pretty easy 3-star. But we'll see. It might fail miserably, and we can adjust. Okay, this is Jason. Jason, you know what you're doing with these. I guess one thing to note, his air sweeper could actually play a part, so you might want to drop in like 1 dragon just to take that out before you send in like the whole big bunch. Yeah, you could lightning either side. The space is like, I think it's exactly symmetrical, so lightning one of the air defenses and then get your funnel. Probably, for my funnel, I would probably do a dragon up on one of these buildings and then a dragon kind of over here and then spam the rest in the middle, and you should get to that pretty quickly. One other thing to note, I guess, he's got both storages right here, so those will stay alive a lot longer. So it might suck some of your dragons that are killing these buildings over here over to the left. That's just something to think about. So you might want to maybe send a few more in on the right side once you get your funnel created, a little bit heavier on these, just because those will probably be the ones that actually go in, especially if a Tesla pops up right there. See, I'd maybe weight it a little bit heavier this side than this side, because if you do a whole bunch of them right here, they're probably all going to go off to the left and get distracted. And then they could end up going this way, which would be bad. So yeah, that's that base. You can get that one. Barney, you know what you're doing on this also. Another one where you could probably lightning either air defense. I would lightning this one though, because this air sweeper is going to be kind of annoying if you lightning that one and go in at this one, even though it's just a level 2 air sweeper. But so I'd probably lightning this one and then attack from up here, going in on that one. Again, these storages are pretty high health, so you might want to drop a few extra dragons on those spots just to get through them a little bit quicker. But I mean, if you get your funnel created over in this area, and then your funnel created kind of up here and send in all your drags in a line, they should go right into that. Okay, number 8. Who's doing this one? I can't remember who's doing this one. I think it's Dragonstone. Honestly, on this one, since you're a Town Hall 6 like this guy, this is going to be a really hard base to 3-star because he does have good walls and his air defense is really protected. Um, so I'm just going to say good luck. Most likely somebody's going to have to clean this up. Uh, just remember, you got to kill those clan castle troops before you start anything crazy. With dragon attack, you don't have to worry about that, but anything you're going to be doing, you'll definitely have to worry about that. So make sure you take out the clan castle troops. Um, and then giant healer is probably your best bet. Just make sure you have enough wall breakers to actually get yourself in, because if you have giants just sitting there pounding on walls, you're not going to get a 3-star. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It's tough to balance. You really don't have enough troop space at Town Hall 6 to take on like a decent base like this. Yeah, I would say probably giant healer. If you want to request a healer from me, I can give you a level 3 healer. Um, that should definitely keep your giants alive. But if you'd rather have wizards or something like that, that's fine too. You could also get, I think you only have 15 space, so you could get max level balloons if you wanted. And then once your giants take down the air defense, you could go crazy. Um, I'd bring at least one heal spell, maybe two, just to keep your giants alive until they take out the air defense, and then follow up with the healer. Because if you send your healer in before that's down, obviously it's going to die. But yeah, if you have level 3 wall breakers, I think it's 3 wall breakers that'll take out a pink wall. So you'd need 3, 3. That's probably what you'd want to bring, just to make sure you can get through those areas. Or what you could do is drop in wall breakers here, and then if you do, it's like if you're dropping your wall breakers in up here, if you're going to do that, I would probably send giants in on this spot. So they're going to go to the air sweeper and then go right here. And then all that's going to get distracted on your giants. And then you could send in 2 wall breakers to hit that corner. And then if you drop 2 more in over there, I think they'll either go to here or here, which either way, that'll let you into the core. That's going to be a really hard attack, though, just being honest with you. Most likely we'll have to have one of our Town Hall 7s clean that up. I'm doing this one, and then Pommy. How long is this video? 12 minutes? Not too bad. Okay, so Pommy, for your attack, you're still Town Hall 5, so you probably could do giants with archers and wizards on this base because like all of his stuff is like exposed pretty bad. If you wanted to do balloons, I think you could get away with balloons also though. If you just overload your balloons right here, I'd probably do maybe a few test balloons just because he might have a bunch of air mines right here in that gap. But if you wanted to do balloons, you could overload the air defense with balloons pretty easily and get that archer tower. If you have heal spells, then this is like a really easy balloon attack base. But I don't think you have heal spells yet. So yeah, I would just make sure you kill the clan castle. You got your lightning spell for that. And then if you're gonna do balloons, I would just try and overload these 2. You could drop in a few over here, like 4 up there maybe. Yeah, I think 4 here and 4 here, and then the rest of your balloons going in there. I mean, that leaves plenty of balloons to overpower those. That should be enough. And then with your archers and stuff, make sure you have some to take out those side buildings. If you want to do a giants and wizards, I think that'd be pretty easy too. You could probably just drop 1 or 2 giants up here to distract, and then drop like 2 wizards hitting that mortar right over this wall. And 2 wizards on that mortar should take it out really quickly. You could probably drop in 1 giant here with 1 or 2 wizards to follow up there. And then the rest, I would probably just spam in giants. Maybe 1 giant here, because that's not going to have, 1 giant's not going to be taking any damage from that wizard tower. With like 2 wizards there, and then the rest of your giants, I would just focus on these 2. Yeah, you should be able to 3-star that, I think, though. We'll see. Alright, so that's all for the planning video. If you guys have any questions, leave them in chat or in the YouTube thing. So, anyway.